Hey guys, this is Deftspider here. I've been playing a lot of Medieval Dynasty lately, and I just wanted to quickly touch on the latest patch notes from the last two updates, in case nobody's had time to check up on them and see the changes that have been made. So, in the previous patch note that came out on September 25th, and I'll just go this really quickly as fast as I can, just for those of you driving home or, and you just want to play and you don't want to have to go read the notes to see what's different. Alright, so from the 25th, the fixes that they've made, new fields are no longer fertilized at the beginning. Currently the new fields need to be cleared, fertilized, plowed, and then sown. So what that's saying is used to when you made a brand new farm field or farm plot, it was already fertilized. Now you're going to have to get manure, and we're going to put down the plot, then put manure on it, and then plow it, and then seed it. It just won't automatically be done. They replaced the empty water buckets on the map with usual buckets. NPCs are now dying from old age. The player's wife having a new family and not recognizing the player has been fixed. The wife and children should come back to the player now. The wife's other family will become homeless villagers whom you can hire. They fixed disappearing fields when loading the game. Fixed a notification about poison showing up when the player wakes up, even if they're not poisoned. The move in hotkey not updating on controller input is now fixed. The unbuilt buildings should no longer take damage or decay from age. They fixed the NPCs getting stuck and doing nothing at home, which occurred on loading the game when the player comes to the village. Fixed clay pits, adding crafting skill instead of extraction when digging. Fixed weight updates and trading slider menu. Fixed the possibility to skin animals without a knife. Fixed the animal overcrowding quest not having any objectives. Pregnant women still assigned to work do not work anymore. Maternity rights are in effect. Alright, so things they've added in on that update. They've added in information about fields showing up in inspector mode. Added more starting dialogues for wife and heir. Added a few of them for players' NPC statuses. Example would be homeless. They added a pop-up on resolution change. The player has to accept it in 10 seconds or the changes will not be reverted, or the changes will be reverted back. For the faint of heart, blood can now be toggled on and off in the game settings. Balance for the game. They've decreased Dynasty reputation points taken for killing farm animals. Increased the amount of Dynasty reputation points awarded by chapters. Range tools can now zoom a bit more when you aim. And then change the house renovation quest to yield items partially rather than all at once. And then they changed the possible field of view range to 70 through 110. Alright, and that's from the 25th. They also came up with another one, and this is the one that's going to be kind of important that it took me a minute to figure out because I didn't read the notes originally. The blacksmith sound should now fade away with distance. Fix the... let's see how they worded that a little weird. Fixed seeds being consumed in an unplowed field. Fixed collision with the bird trap ghost. Animal overcrowding and starving hunter quest have been fixed. Might not be fixed if the quest was previously accepted though. Fixed building and furniture ghost display name in inspector mode. Wife's sister living in the player's house bug is fixed. She goes home now. Talking to Sambor and other speechless NPCs should now work properly. Fixed an issue changing any settings and graphics options, applying new values to setting segments in next line. Tools kept holstering and pulling out during crafting. That's been fixed. Unlocking the tool shed in technology has been fixed. Torch holstering when crafting is fixed. Fixed workbench tools not showing when switching recipes too quickly. Pine branches give extraction instead of survival points now. Items obtained during quests had the wrong durability. They are now fixed, but only the new items are. Those you already have are not. The archery contest quests no longer count arrows that do not hit the target. If Alwyn was removed from the game, wait, what's that? If Alwyn was removed from the game, they fixed it with a patch. Because he would not be given his quest story. Sorry, y'all, the way they've typed this is a little bit off sometimes in the wording. So I'm trying to translate the best I can. He will now be available to share his quest with you no matter what. Fur items require leather as a resource. The mouse cursor hides on canceling keybinds. Some talk points don't have an NPC name in the HUD/journal has been fixed. Fixed the incorrect animation playing on the barn workbench table for the player. And this is the big one that has messed a lot of people up like me. They say tree trunks, but so pretty much the stumps, you can no longer punch those with your character's fist to remove them. You now have to use a shovel. So you need to get like right on top of them with a shovel and then just dig them up. And because of that, if you go to place a building and it says an obstacle is in the way, look for stumps. Because used to you could just place them down, but now with the stumps in the way, you have to dig them up first using a shovel. And a wood shovel works for that just fine. They've added field size information. And then for updates and balancing, the fishermen now require survival skills. Visibility range of chunks in the field in inspector mode is now decreased. Increased Dynasty reputation points gained from generic quests. So if you go to a village and accept a quest, instead of getting 2 or 3 points, I believe now you're getting 7 to 10. On loading a save game, the actual season will load with the old values. After the next season change, you'll get the new values. They lowered the manure cost. I haven't noticed that yet when I was planting earlier, but they said they did. Removed the survival crafting category from the hunting lodge. Added the archery crafting category for workshop. Added the torch to wooden tools. Quest markers are seen above village names. Completing Unigos Part 2 will reset all taxes and debts of players. I wish they had that when I completed that quest. Alright, so removing tree stumps with a shovel is still a work in progress. The trees will grow back after 2 years. They're still, permanent removal is still under development. So if you're just removing them for looks, they will come back after 2 years in game. And then they fixed Polish translation. So that's just a quick rundown, guys, of the current updates. The biggest 2 things in there that I would make note of is more Dynasty reputation, which we've all been asking for, because, you know, getting that grind for 20 buildings is kind of rough. And then the stumps. The stumps has thrown a lot of people off, so make sure you have a shovel and you can get those stumps out of your way so you can build your buildings. And so that's just a quick rundown. If you want to hit that like, subscribe button, and let me know how I'm doing. Leave some comments below if you have any questions or need help. And if not, just check my videos on my Medieval Dynasty playlist. And I should have something there that can help you out if you have any questions. Otherwise, catch me on Twitch, or just subscribe and wait for the videos to come out. Thanks for the support, guys, and I'll be back later.